Welcome back, fellow collectors. It's Chris, the Batman statue collector, your Dark Knight of collecting, and welcome back to Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles. On today's show, we have a very special guest review from our friend and collector Leo. Now, Leo does not like to appear on camera, but he did want to share his footage with us, and he wanted me to share my thoughts on the piece. And of course, I'm talking about the incredible Prime One Studios Injustice 2 Superman. So let's take a look at it right now. All right, so right off the bat, I want to thank Leo once again for providing us this amazing footage. Again, this is the Prime One Studio 1/4 scale Superman Injustice 2 statue. And this one's a lot of fun, especially if you are a gamer or just a fan of Superman in general. This base is very impressive. And of course, if you play the game, you know it has a lot to do with Brainiac. And there is a companion piece that Prime One did of Brainiac as well that I really love. I really like this. But anyway, you have all of these amazing tentacles here. And look at the base here. Again, that classic Prime One crumbled base. We see it on a lot of pieces, which does make it fit really well together with other pieces in your collection. But you have that crumbled base and you have all of these tentacles coming up, and it just looks really good. You can see the level of detail here. Lots of great detail. I like the letters on the side. That looks really nice. Of course, the Daily Planet. And then you have, again, all these tentacle details as we go up the statue. You see his foot there, very shiny. It does look really good. It looks kind of like an armored look. Definitely not your cloth boot, but more of that armored look. And look at the shine. Look at the sheen. You have shiny areas, and of course you have matte, kind of satin-looking areas as well as we go up the figure. You notice that the clenched fists, that is one of the options for display. And of course that amazing Superman emblem. And this particular head sculpt, this is the regular version. This is exactly what you're going to get. I feel like all the paint applications look really great as I'm watching this. You notice the fabric cape element coming out. It almost has kind of a plush or a satin look to it, but then that really nice soft look to the cape. And I do feel like it bunches up out of the statue really well. I know some people don't like the fabric capes. Some people do. It really comes down to personal taste. But I do feel like the armor looks good. I think the paint looks really good here as well. This is not, of course, my favorite look for Superman, but I do understand that it's a different take on the character from this video game. But I do like the reds. I really like the blues. The light blue, again, maybe not my favorite, but I do feel like it looks really great. It's well sculpted. As only Prime One can do. You know, Prime One does always such a great job with these 1/3 scale pieces. I'm sorry, 1/4 scale pieces. And it just looks really great in my opinion. You notice the cape is posable. That's one thing you notice right off the bat. It is posable, so you can get that look. However you might want to pose him. Of course, a lot of people did the same thing with the Hush Superman by Prime One Studio. It's always a great option to be able to pose it exactly how you want, although it's sometimes not always the easiest thing in the world to do. But I think Leo did a phenomenal job here. And again, this is looking at the regular. So this is what you're going to get with that regular price point. And now let's go ahead and switch it over and look at some of the exclusive parts. Okay, so here we have the exclusive swap outs. As you can see, there are three things happening here. One thing, you have the seal of Brainiac right here, which is really cool. And you also have the head sculpt, the angry head sculpt, the red eyes, and you also have the hands up in the air. But I really like this Brainiac symbol. That looks really cool. And then, of course, the hands up definitely gives you a different look. I feel like he's more like landing as he's been in flight, and he's more landing. I think that looks really cool. But it is a different look, which is, again, nice. This is part of the deluxe, so you do have to order the deluxe version to get this particular one. But I really like this head sculpt. I think that's my favorite head sculpt of the three. But again, it just looks really good with that base. I really like it. I think it looks really sharp. All right, then last but certainly not least, we have the third option, and this is going to be that palm up look, and I really like that look as well. And also you have the chest emblem still, and the third head sculpt. The third head sculpt I think is really well sculpted. It's not my favorite of the three. It's probably my least favorite, but of course it's got that translucent resin, and you know, all the Prime One head sculpts look great. But I just think the other ones tell a lot more of a story. But again, it really comes down to what version of Superman you like. Do you like the angry one? Do you like the more peacekeeping one? I do like these hands open. I think that's really cool also, kind of like Come At Me. It's just a fun piece. And again, if you're a fan of this video game, you're going to enjoy it. I do think it's a great statue, especially if you like Superman, and I can't thank Leo enough again for providing this footage for us. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you next time right here in the Batcave. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these 2 awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.